Okay, welcome to today's Qigong. We're going to do an hour of mindful movement together, some gentle exercises, some meditation. If anything feels uncomfortable for you or you don't want to do any of the exercises today, if you feel a bit tired, welcome to sit down at any point. Some of the exercises can also be done in a seat, so you could just do any of the hand movements that we're doing and the legs out of the exercises. So just listen to your body, have some water to hand, just try and find a comfortable space where you've got some, enough kind of space around you to move around a bit, preferably somewhere a little bit quiet that you won't be disturbed if that's possible. So we're just coming into our Wu Chi stance now with your feet shoulders width apart. So just relax into your posture. Relax into the feet. Let your feet take your weight. A couple of easy breaths. Just arriving into your mindful space today. A whole hour of just being present with your mind, your body. Allowing yourself this time for your well-being. Out of your day, out of distractions, away from your to-do list. Just taking a moment to notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. Notice how the belly feels. Maybe you're holding your stomach in. Just let it relax now. Maybe you're tightening your shoulders a bit without realising. Just let them go. Maybe you're stiffening your knees. Just gently bend your knees. How about the jaw? How does your jaw feel? Are you tightening your teeth together, holding your jaw clenched? Just try and release it a little bit. Same with the eyebrows. Sometimes we scrunch the eyebrows up. Just let your eyebrows go. Soften. Just going to imagine standing in a beautiful stream of sunlight. Just feeling the warmth of the sun, the gentle energy of the sun. Imagining the rays of the sun being the perfect temperature for you today. Whatever feels comfortable, gentle, warm, soothing. Just open your hands, bring the hands out to the sides, bring your hands up over your head. Turn the hands to face downwards and bring down. Just seeing if we can bring more and more calm into the body each time we bring our hands down, up. Calm, calm, bringing calmness through. So imagining we gather in the light of the sun, pulling the light of the sun down through the body like a column of light. Start to feel your cells lighting up, your organs, your muscles, starting to enjoy the warmth of the sun, the light of the sun, soothing, comforting. Let's do that a few more times. See if you can match your breath to the hand movement. So you don't need to follow me, but what you can do is breathe in as you come up. Don't force the breath, just breathing in gently. Exhale as you come down. See if you can make your exhale a little bit longer. Imagine pushing your breath, your exhale into the earth, deep into the earth. Extend in the exhale. And again, breathe in. Long exhale. Great. Okay, now bring in the chi from the earth. So with your hands pointed downwards, fingers pointing towards the earth. Soften the knees a little bit. Let your heels take your weight. Breathe in, come up, and out. Breathe in. And out. Okay, so close your eyes if you like. You go at your own pace now. So just breathe in gently, don't force the breath. So as you breathe in, bring your hands up. As you breathe out, push the hands down. Gently exhaling. Keep going. Maybe slow it down a little bit if you can. Just calming down the mind, the body. And just come into stand in your Wuchi stance. Trying to get as relaxed as possible in this position. It's quite hard for beginners to do that sometimes. So let's just set up our stance a little bit. Roll your shoulders up, back, down. Roll the shoulders forwards. And then back again. Just shake the legs off a little bit. Release the hips, shake the arms. Trying to get your feet in alignment with each other so they're parallel to each other, both facing forwards. And just lower yourself down very slightly as if you were about to sit down on a chair. Just very slightly. And just try to unstiffen the knees, the legs. Just trust that your feet will hold you. As long as you haven't got any ankle injuries or any problems with your feet, just let your feet hold your weight for a moment. Just surrender your energy to the lower half of your body. You can imagine that you have little weights on the ends of your fingers, so your hands are a little bit heavy, helping to release the shoulders. So if you like now, just close your eyes for a moment. Just enjoy being still. And take a moment to thank yourself for making the time, the effort to do your Qigong practice today. Just appreciating ourselves and making this space for our well-being. See if you can imagine a fountain of pink light coming up from the ground, travelling up through the body into the heart, across the chest. Okay, together now we're going to bring in a bit of movement. So raising your hands up, lifting from the wrists, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and opening. Not overdoing it. Don't go too far backwards with your hands. Gathering in. Stopping when your hands are shoulders width apart, and down. Moving as if you're about to lower yourself down onto the seat again, if you can. And up. And out. Adjust your legs a little bit if you feel uncomfortable at all. Bring them a little bit closer to each other. Just going to do this for a little while longer. So as you open out, imagine your heart, your lungs opening, expanding, becoming bigger. And then as you bring the hands in, imagine bringing new chi into the lungs, the heart. You can imagine that as a lovely pink, rose-coloured light. Keeping the wrists, the elbows soft, fingers soft. Untense the knees, let the ankles relax. Soften your belly, soften your shoulders, your eyebrows, your jaw. Let's do that twice more. Really see yourself, your heart, your chest, your lungs expanding, lengthening upwards, downwards, create more capacity in your chest to receive the pink light. Feeling that lovely colour, pink colour, go into the deepest part of your heart. Thank you for the likes and the comments on the videos as well, I really appreciate it. Back down. Turn the hands upwards, bring them in front of the body, front of the centre of the body, a few inches apart, lifting up. A sense of opening to the day, greeting the day. Bring in the energy through the body. Let's do that one more time. Hopefully starting to feel a bit more relaxed and calm now. Perfect. Great. Okay, let's do a couple more warm-ups. So just releasing the ankles a bit with your toes on the ground, let your leg relax. Just a few circles. Should feel totally comfortable, nothing should feel overstretched. So just being mindful, smaller movements, if that's better for your ankles. Change direction. And change into the other side. Just paying attention to the parts of the body that we're moving. So trying to keep a presence now within the leg, the ankle, noticing how your leg feels, how your ankle feels. Great, have a little bit of a loosen off of the legs. And all of the body, have a little bit of a shake. Whoa. If you're new to Qigong, shaking is an important part of the practice. Don't skip it out unless you really don't like it for a particular reason. Really good for helping relax the body, calm down any nervous tension, unlock the parts of the body that we sometimes stiffen up, tighten up without realising we're a little bit stressed in our everyday lives. A few sighs, let go of that tension. And let's do the wrists now. So with your arms outstretched, just circling the wrists. Just working out the muscles of the arms, muscles that go into the heart, into the lungs. So exercising the muscles inside the body as we do this. So not just in our arms, but into the chest, the heart. Brilliant. Shake off. Okay, swing your arms at the sides of the body. Flip the arms up and back. Take your stance a little bit wider, let your legs support you, knees a bit more bent. And just a real sense of surrender and letting go. Good time to really let out a few big sighs if you feel comfortable and you don't mind your neighbours hearing you, or you live somewhere where you're not going to be heard. Gonna do this for a minute or so. Really thawing out the shoulders, the shoulder muscles. Just waking up the whole body. If you wake up in the mornings feeling a little bit tired, you could just do this for a couple of minutes. Help bring a little bit more energy into the body, a bit more vitality. Great stuff. Okay, now swinging up to the sides. You can look up. If you feel dizzy at any point or you have high blood pressure, don't look up quite so much. Great. And swing the arms around the body. Start by facing forwards. So look at something in front of you. Keep your eyes fixed. And so you get a little bit of working out of the neck muscles as you swing around. Swing around as far as you can comfortably go, and connect with the body, tap the body as you do. Okay, now if you want, you can start to look to the side or behind as you swing around. A little bit more of a twist in the waist. You can come up onto your tiptoe as you do. Again, any point you feel dizzy, just slow down. Come back to standing still. Really try and, again, surrender your energy, let yourself go. Just a sense of deflating the tension in your body out of your chest. And moving on to the chest, to bring the one arm up a little bit higher, looking around, opening up the spaces between the ribs. And back to the waist. Looking forwards again. Starting to slow down now. Gently slowing down. Until you finally stop. Just breathe here for a moment, naturally sinking into your heels again, bending your knees, relax the shoulders. Just noticing the breath coming in and out of the body. We're not trying to direct the breath or work with the breath, we're just simply noticing the breath as it comes into the chest, the stomach. Notice where you feel the air entering your nose. Maybe you're breathing through your mouth, just noticing. Remembering to let go of tension in the jaw, shoulders, stomach, the legs. And if you're taking your practice seriously this morning, you can let go of some of that. Qigong's meant to be light, gentle, playful. Just enjoy doing something nice for your body. If you can feel a smile inside now, just let that radiate across around your body. Bring the feet together. Imagine breathing in through the crown of your head and out through the soles of your feet. So at your own pace, breathing in through the crown of your head, out through the soles of your feet. Separate your feet again. Just cross over the hands in front of the body. Bring your hands up. And really strong movement for completely calming the nervous system. But let's do this in silence for a few moments. You can have your eyes closed or open. Keep the connection between the hands, don't separate them too much. Just very gently start to open and close. Minimal movement in the shoulders. Let's do that 2 more times. So up and down twice more. Okay, when you've finished, you can stand still for a moment, or you can just move around a bit, loosen off the legs, the hands, have a little drink of water. You're going to grab a drink. We are halfway through, so let's do a little bit more shaking. Start with your right hand. Have a good shake. Just get everything feeling as loose as possible. Just shake for as long as you feel comfortable with. The longer the better, but if you get a bit tired, you can stop, that's fine. Trying to keep that sense of playfulness, lightness. Loosen up the shoulder. Welcome to share the videos with your friends as well, or anyone you think might be interested. We all need a bit of extra well-being at the moment, I think. Good shake. Make as many sounds as you like. Really good for releasing tension from the body. So I always say animals make whatever sounds they want, unrestricted. We often restrict ourselves. Just trying to keep in mind with cultural norms, societal norms, that kind of thing. But when you're in your own space, you can just make whatever sounds you like. It's healthy to release that tension through noise, movement, whatever you feel. Drawing, music, exercise. Shake it off. Great. Okay, and the legs. Hold on to something if you need to for your balance. Let's shake everything off. Swap into the other side. Perfect, and then a whole body shake, just as if you had a bucket of cold water over you. Just bouncing down, up and down the legs a little bit, shake the arms off, loosen off the shoulders. A little bit of waist shake, loosen off the spine. I want to free up the spine as much as possible. shaking however you want now, full body shake. So imagine there's like an earthquake underneath the ground and then your legs are trembling. Knobbly knees, get your knees in. Face, head if you want, you can shake a little bit as well. Great. Okay, just brush down the body. Taking a couple of moments just to brush down the energy. Just keep going if anywhere feels particularly good or comforting to brush down. You can stay on that part of the body, the neck maybe your legs, your arms, your hands. Quite nice and soothing sometimes to just brush down your body. Face, ears. Just give your ears a massage. And your eyebrows between your thumb and your forefinger. Give the lower back a little massage, your kidneys, around this area. And then your liver, spleen, pancreas, the top of the ribs. Just gently massage in this area. If that feels good to you. Okay. Standing in Wuchi again, soften into the heels. Bring the backs of your hands together. Bring your hands up to the belly, turn your fingers in, point upwards, opening like a flower or a tree, expanding, growing taller, feeling your expansiveness, growing out into the space around you, taking up more space. So like a seed growing up from the ground, up, up, Opening, expanding, reach up, growing tall, growing wide. Feeling the energy of spring coming into summer, blossoming, seeds growing, coming alive, coming into full colour, getting in touch with your own vitality, your own strength. A couple more times. This time we're going to come down to the ground, do the same movement, bring the hands up to the belly. You can come down with me or you can just go to the waist as before. Go down to the ground again. Up to you if you want to. Bend. Brilliant. You can do some silk reading. I'm going to turn the other way for this. So standing with your weight in your right leg, bend your right leg. Right arm on your right hip. Lean into the right leg. Scooping the left arm up. Over. Folding into the side of your body. Out. Weight transfers to the left leg. Reaching out. Scoop up. Bring your feet a bit nearer to each other if it's a bit too much of a stretch. Fold over to the right. Tuck under. Out. So the weight is in the right leg now, transferring to the left. So bring your left hand onto your left hip. Weight is now in the left leg. Look out to the other side. Scooping the right arm up. Folding over to the left. At the waist. Under. One more time. Bring the right arm to the right hip. Go back to centre. Your left leg behind your right leg. Bring your hands into a prayer and down. Bring the hands all the way down until they naturally separate. Step back in. Up. Step back. Bend the legs as much as you feel comfortable with. It's quite a strong movement for the legs. You need quite a lot of flexibility, quite a lot of fitness to do that. So if you feel like that's not right for you today, to go down too low with the legs, just simply step the one leg behind the other. It's absolutely fine. One more time. Come back to centre. Have a little drink of water if you like. Let's just work out the knees a little bit. Standing with your feet about 4 inches apart, bring the knees in. Put your hands on your thighs, not your knees. Bend into the legs. And if you feel a bit stiff in the knees, just give your knees a massage and leave it at that. If you feel a bit more flexible, you can just do a few circles with the knees like me. You want to bend down, fold over with the body so you're looking down at the floor. Quite a good workout for the lower back as well. Change direction again. And just give the knees a massage all around. Pull them up. Great, okay, a bit more for the back now, just to thaw out the back a little bit. You can imagine carrying a wheel between the hands, bend your knees. You can watch me for the first one if you like. Bring the wheel up, around, and down. We'll do that 3 times. Feel dizzy at any point, please slow down and stop. Change in direction. Finish when you're folding forwards. And just hang down for a moment if you feel you would like. Loosen off the lower back, the thighs. Have a shake out. Oh. You can put your hands on the ground if you can reach. Bend the legs. Just surrender into the ground. Whenever you feel dizzy, just roll up slowly, have a drink of water. Just have a shake around. Oh. And then very slowly, with your hands on your thighs, just push yourself back up, weight into your feet. Roll yourself back up slowly, leave the head facing towards the ground till the very end, till I say. Focusing on your feet, the weight in your feet. And then start to roll your head up to face forwards. Clasp your hands together in front of you. Bring them up to the chest, down, push down, stretch up. Turning from the waist out to the left. Look over your shoulder. Come back to centre. And do the same on the other side. Come back to centre. And I'm going to release the arms with a big sigh at the sides. Just drop them down. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Part of the session. Start to do our warm down, cool down soon. Okay, circling the hips. Be gentle with your hips. Just keeping within your own comfortable range of motion. And the other way. And bend your knees. See if you can do it with slightly bent knees. Change of direction. Perfect. Okay, bring your knees up. Just to whatever height feels comfortable for you. There you go, any last bits of tension. Oh. Shake it out. And kick the legs behind. And bring the knees up, around and down. Up, around and down. You can make movements smaller if you feel a bit off balance today. Hold on to something if you need to. Again, don't overextend the hips. Keep it small, keep it safe for you. Great stuff. Okay. Open your arms, do some circles. Change your direction. And loosen up at the elbows. The other way. And stretch your arms out. And one by one, we're going to bring each finger into the centre of the palm as best we can. So bring your thumb in, stretch out. Next finger. Down the next. So if you're still with me, you're doing really well. Done a really good workout this morning. Worked lots of different muscles in the body, keeping our bodies supple, helping, doing our bit to ward off any physical difficulties, helping to calm our minds a little bit. Okay, just do some stars with your fingers. Shake off. Push down. Okay, we're going to do casting our net across the ocean. So feet a little bit wider, bend your knees, both hands spaced away from you, like this. You can imagine we're standing in front of a beautiful blue expanse of ocean going right out into the distance. We're just going to cast our net slowly over the ocean. Just imagining the glistening sunlight on the waves, calm, gentle waves. Your hands quite low, minimising the work for the shoulders. Just flowing back and forth. Okay, We're going to move on to stirring our cauldron of Qi then. So bring your hands around, together, touching. Moving the whole body in a circle. So moving your hips, your waist, your legs. Sort of circular motion, swaying. Change your direction. One more time. Brilliant. Bring the feet a little bit nearer. Just gathering our chi now. Arms out. Imagine gathering in all the energy of the sun, the trees, the flowers, all the energy of nature, the nurturing power of the environment around us, the grass. Just holding your hands in front of your lower belly, your lower dantian. Keep the belly nice and relaxed. Imagine breathing in beautiful, healthy, calming light from your hands into your belly. Seeing your stomach filling with a lovely, revitalising light. Slowly bring the hands into the belly, gathering your light, chi, restoring your energy, topping up our energy battery in our lower belly. Hold that energy in, breathe it in. Start to imagine all of your cells lighting up now, receiving the oxygen around you, all the scents of the flowers and plants. Absorb all that in, all the vitamin D of the sun. Beautiful colour of the sky, sea, soothing sound of the waves. Just fill your body up now with all of that beautiful energy of nature. Bring some of that energy into your heart. Just put your hands on your chest, on the left side of the body. Being able to do something good for yourself, for your well-being. Bloodlights all around you. Okay, just relax your hands, your arms. Let that go. Going to finish with a bit of doing. Tapping the body, just bringing the blood flow back to the surface. Waking ourselves up a little bit for the rest of the day. Okay, so just with your fingertips, tap your head. can rub your head with your knuckles if you'd like. Okay, rub the temples. Tap in the chest. Do an R sound. Shoulders. Down inside the arm. The outside. And rest all the way down to the ankles and up the inside of the leg. Final brush down. Okay, and a few last moves for the liver to wake ourselves up. So crossing the body, start with your hand clenched and then open your eyes wide. I'm going to do a wah sound, W-A-H. All right, so it's like this. Great, okay, bring the feet together. Breathe in and out. Settle in the energy, back down into the feet again. Breathe in. Bring all your energy down from your head, down into your feet. Breathe in the light of the earth. Bring your energy down. Last time, breathe in. Bring all of your energy down. Separate the feet again. Just imagine yourself like a tree. Your legs strong, stable, heavier than the top half of the body. Top half of the body light, free, spacious, clear, open, blossoming. Thank you very much for practicing with me. I hope you have a lovely day. Remember to drink plenty of water, look after yourselves. I'll be back with another video Wednesday at 1 o'clock and next Monday at 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for any likes and comments.